Well, hello. We're here at a Marcellus Shale well drilling site. And I had the very good opportunity yesterday to be able to tour this place. I was very fortunate. I was able to go with one of the authorized representatives from the gas company, and that's in that little white building, if you can see that down below. That was his office, and he gets all the information of what's going on with the drill in that office sent to him. So I'll tell you more about that. Yesterday they were actually finishing up this particular well that they're drilling, and right now they're pulling the well casings out of the well. Okay, the Marcellus Shale clay covers 6 states and about 95,000 square miles. It's pretty big, and we're right in the heart of it. We're here located in close to Gerard's Fort, PA, in Greene County, southwestern Pennsylvania, on Blakers Ridge Road. Okay, all right. I had to take the safety training orientation class yesterday. So he's putting one of the well things down there on that slide, and then they'll put it down below. You can see that. I can't zoom any closer with this, and I'm sorry, I'm on my phone, but my GoPro wouldn't start up. The battery's dead, so go figure. But I was all excited to get a lot of really cool shots down there, and my safety orientation said absolutely no videos and no cell phones allowed on the work zone. So this was all, you see all these trees around here everywhere. This whole area was covered with trees. It was all a hillside, just a straight hillside. And they carved this well pad out of the hillside, and they carved another one out over here out of this hillside. I said this is all trees, just like everywhere you see back in there. Okay, I'll take you on the tour here. They drilled an 8-inch hole, and the drill bit, they used 2 different drill bits. One is a different type of drill bit. I didn't get to see that one, that they drilled down through the hard stuff, the limestone, sandstone. Then they come up, brought it up, put another bit on. It's about the size of a soccer ball, and it's got like things on it. Can't, if you can see that or not. Can't find my hand here. And it's got diamond. They're like this all around it, and it's got like diamond bits all through those holes there. They're about the size of my fingernail. Is the diamond bits, and that drill bit, they rent it for $10,000. If they were to buy it new, it'd be about $40,000. So once they get through the hard stuff, they put that bit on, and they drill back with the rest of the hole with that. And a drill bit usually lasts 6,000 to 8,000 feet. Now, this particular well here, I got a little drum. I'm sorry about the shakiness on that. I got a little pad here, if you can see this. This particular well went down for 8,000 feet, and then it went out. And I always thought the shale was like a level, fairly level, but they got down in there and they went up here and they clumb an 80% grade underground, and then back down to 90% grade, and then over here. So that's phenomenal to me. Now, it didn't happen in a short distance. It happened over a fairly long period of distance. But so it's 8,000 feet down and 8,000 feet out. So they got 5 other wells here they drilled last year. 5 other wells that they had drilled. They picked the rig up, went away. They came back, drilled 3 more. The noise you hear, that you see those yellow cabinets down there, those are generators, huge Caterpillar generators. And that's how they get all the power for their drilling rig. And on a typical day, they'll use 5,000 gallons of diesel fuel. When they're drilling hard, they'll use about 7,000 gallons of fuel. Now, because these are 5 existing producing wells, they were able to pull about 30% of their fuel needs off of one of the existing wells. It's okay. The pipes that you see here in the front, those are all for well casings. The whole well gets cased, and they will go down about 1,700 feet and case that. They put a plug at the bottom, and then they will cement that casing, so no groundwater gets in, and no contaminants from the well gets out into the ground. All right, and then like I said, they're pulling all their drilling tubes up right now. Yesterday they were cleaning out the end of the hole, so that was going up and down, up and down. Now, down in the very bottom, if you can see that, see the orange hand railing above the generators? That's where the wellhead is. And there's this huge thing. It's a T, and that's where the mud goes out, the cuttings go out, the pressure of the cutting fluids get down in and everything. And then on the back side over there is where they process all the cuttings. There's big shaker screens down there. They're not running today because they're not cutting. But and then it goes into a dumpster, and they take to a hazardous landfill. It's okay. What else I want to tell you? Down on the other side of that rig is another office. There's a control room in that office, and the guy's in there with all these computers and stuff, and he's one operator. Now you see there's a set of steps up and another set of steps up to that second level where it says rig 337. It's a Patterson rig. There's a control room in there, and that guy in there has got 3 computer screens. 3 computer screens there, and he's got a joystick. He's got a captain's chair, a joystick, and he's controlling the whole operation. So the 2 operators communicate with each other, and also, this is pretty neat, this is a Houston-based company from Texas, and all that information is sent real time to Houston. They monitor this, and they have the ability in Houston to actually control this rig if they need to remotely. Now that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So the big tanks that you see in the back, there's 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 tanks in the back. That's for water, for when they're going to cement the casing. And the big water, the gray tanks over there on the other side of the rig are for water. So they'll run their concrete trucks up there and have everything ready to go and mix it right there and pump it down into the hole. Okay? So this is pretty neat. It was a very interesting tour, and again, I'm sorry that I could not have taken videos, but that was company rules, and I wouldn't have been allowed on the property at all had I done that. It's okay. That control room operator in there monitors everything. They know exactly where that bit is underground. It's incredible, the technology. That operator said this is a state-of-the-art drilling rig. The information they have, all the pressures that they keep, they know everything, and they can guide that drill however they want it to go underground. It's just phenomenal that it can climb those hills and do all that and make just incredible. So he said the big thing you got to watch is, now these other 5 wells, they go in different directions, and I don't know which direction, but he said the big thing is you got to keep at least 35 feet away from another well. He said if you drill into another well, that's going to be a real disaster. So Alrighty, I'll try to get up here when they're fracking. There's not much to see when they're fracking. It's just a lot of noise. Said all the noise you hear today is from the generators down there. Also, right behind that top blue part is where they put the casings, or the drill bits together. Not drill bits, drill pipes. All right, and it's huge. It's bigger than me. It's all hydraulics. And he said they torque those drill pipes at 12,500 pounds, so they don't come apart. That's phenomenal. I mean, that thing was huge. That incredible that hydraulic thing. I don't know how high that is altogether, but it's up there. Really neat. Okay, I think that's all we have today, and thank you very much for watching. And we got a lot of different kind of videos coming up in the future too, so stay tuned. Thank you very much. All right, well, I came back up here and crawled up in the woods, got a little closer shot to show you. I know it's a little shaky. It might be better on my phone anyway, because I can zoom in a lot better on my phone than I can on the GoPro. So if I might be correct, it was quite noisy down there yesterday, and if I'm correct, the gentleman told me that they have, if they need, the capability of pulling up those pipes 100,000 pounds of pressure, and that's incredible. So that's hydraulically activated. See that big piston down there? And it just rolls out there, and the forklift's going to pick it up, bring them over. There's a truck sitting over here waiting to haul them out. He's taking it apart now. I know you can't see that. He got that one apart. And there's a big clamp that they hold around the bottom pipe to keep it from sliding back down in the hole. That would be a disaster. That guy in that blue building there at the top is controlling all of that. Yesterday they only had 4 workers on this rig. And probably by the morning they'll have all their, you can see that, they're pulling that pipe up out of there. He's unspinning it now. Those guys earn their money, that's for sure. This guy's loading the truck up. There you can see those 3 Caterpillar generators that got the yellow ladders there in the front. And that white office over there, that's where the gas company engineers, all his computers are at. Pretty good hill here. I don't want to fall down. I said this was all excavated. All this area down here was excavated out. It just sloped down there. There's a big winch back there behind that you can't see, controlling that. So this is pretty neat. I've never been around a well drilling operation that close before. We had our water well drilled for our house. That's the closest I ever been. It sure wasn't anything like this. Sure doesn't take them long to take a pipe apart. I'm impressed. That big orange tank there to the left of that orange tank, I told you that's where all the cuttings are processed. And there again, they're not doing that today. And they got pads over the entire 4x8 pads over the entire well pad, and this is kind of a small pad, really. And all this over here that you see over there, that's stuff for the 5 existing wells that are here. They'll put 3 more of those, whatever they do, in here soon, once they get it all fracked and ready to go. This is not the longest well that this gas company has. It said this is 16,000 foot. They do have an 18,000 foot well that goes down and out that far. Nobody does shallow well drilling anymore. Interesting, they have what's also called this coal bed methane. Now in our coal mine, before they go into the next panels to longwall mine it, they'll have a company come in and they'll drill back through that panel and actually extract the gas out of the panel, so the coal mine is also selling methane gas. And that's a very wonderful thing, because methane gas underground is very dangerous, and it's really increases the safety of the miners underground. When we started our mine there in 1977, it was all virgin coal, and it was just gas, all kind of gas, and fireballs happened, and you really had to be careful. And for years and years and years, nobody knew who actually owned the gas, the methane gas, in the coal seams. So then probably 20 some years ago, a judge ruled that the coal companies, if they own the coal, they own the gas in it, and the coal mines then started drilling and selling the methane gas. So that's pretty neat. another control station. It's in a gray building down there, right to the right of that thing going up and down on the very bottom. There's a couple steel beams coming up at an angle, and it's right in there where that other control operator sets. Those, by the way, those, what they're pulling out now are 31 footers. Okay, I worked 12 hours on the railroad today, and I'm on my way home. So I'm going to get off of here, go home, get something to eat, and take it easy for the rest of the day. When they over there, that pad over there, they had a huge water pond built in there when they fracked this, because that's where they got their water from. So I don't know if they're going to put that one back up again or not. We'll see. And way out in the distance out there is a pipeline that goes, they built to get this, carry this over to a compressor station over in Gerard's Fort, where they actually, from that compressor station, they pump it into Texas Eastern line, sell it. Okay, thank you again very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. It's not something that you get to see every day, or a whole lot of people get to see. Thank you.